Hi there, this is the astrological forecast for 2019 for the sign of Virgo, particularly the year ahead for Virgo Risings. So this whole year up until December, Jupiter will be in your 4th house in Sagittarius. And where Jupiter is, it expands, it brings opportunity, it allows us to tap into abundance, and it's in the part of your sky relating to home and family. So this could be a year where opportunities to move into a really great home you've been looking at or develop better relationships with your family could come into play, especially if you focus on them and try to tap into those themes in your life. This Jupiter in your 4th house will be square to Neptune in your 7th house. So when these planets are in conversation like this, a really good way it could turn out is that you focus on building your family and home life so much that it then dissolves boundaries around relationships for you, so something could open up using that pathway. Or it could be that you're so focused on your house or the home in your house that it dissolves development to relationships, or it lets those things slip away. So be careful to use the energy realistically to dissolve boundary and not dissolve existing possible structures. Saturn and Pluto are together in your 5th house in Capricorn, and they've been there since this past year, and they'll continue to stay there throughout 2019. And when these two planets are together, they ask you to get really realistic and transform to become really authentic, sometimes in difficult ways. And they're in the area of your sky relating to creativity and fun and themes like children, artistry, gambling, romance, things like that. So they might seem like they're putting a damper on these fun parts of life, but more than that, they're asking you to get grounded and go through kind of like the self-destructive patterns that could be there now. So just know that this is an area where you're going to be working on how you can become the most functional, mature manifestation of yourself in these fun areas of life. Uranus moved into Taurus this past year, 2018, in your 9th house, but it then retrograded back into Aries, and so spring in 2019, it will be firmly moving through your 9th house for the next 6 years. And what this means is that the planet of liberation and upheaval and unexpected radical change is in a house relating to your higher aspirational themes of life. Things like foreign travel, higher educational plans, spirituality, and religion could totally change from what you thought that they would be in the past. And you've already gotten a taste of this, but this next 6 years will be a great year of realizing you don't know what you don't know in terms of these far-reaching, lofty areas of life. The eclipses this year will be in your 5th house, 11th house axis. So this means that the areas of life illuminated for you that you'll be learning how to reconcile have to do with how you have fun in relation to yourself on a personal level versus the larger groups you're a part of and friends and the collective and social structures. You'll be juggling those and seeing those pop up as major turning points in your life this year. Later this year in August 18th, Mars will move into your 1st house when it moves into Virgo. So when Mars moves into the 1st house, it brings a good amount of physical energy and drive to get things done and to pursue our will, and gives us really powerful motivation. So just know that if you have any projects or if you've been wanting to start a new workout routine, August could be a really good time to get shit done because you'll have more effort than usual to put into things. Since Mercury is your ruler, it can also be helpful to know when Mercury retrogrades will be happening. Starting out, Mercury will be retrograde March 5th through 28th in your 7th house in Pisces. Mercury will be retrograde in a house relating to others with you, and it'll be in a sign that it's in its detriment in. So just know that March maybe isn't the best month for signing any contracts, like a marriage partner or with a business partner, things like that. Then July 7th, Mercury will be retrograde in your 12th house in Leo. So this July, just be careful about communicating with others because you might not realize the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies traditionally. It doesn't have to be that literal, but it can mean that your best interest might not be at play, especially with misunderstandings going on this July, so be wary of that. Finally, on October 31st into November, Mercury will be retrograde in your 3rd house in Scorpio, and the 3rd house relates to themes of communication and short-term travel, writing, things like that. So just know that November might also be a fuzzy month because Mercury is retrograde in a house of intellectual pursuit. This is a really great year for you to think about expanding your family and home life and what those mean to you, and also for growth and relating to how you express yourself creatively and within areas of life that you enjoy. So I hope this was helpful. I do private consultations at the link below. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you soon.